Barakatha Yahawah, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahawah, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahawah, Barakatha Yahushai. And give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, by Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, Akim, who are out there constantly pushing out this word in sincerity and truth. Lord, will this is edifying to the elect. 2 Timothy 2:15, study to show thyself approved unto the power, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Yeah, this is the one I'm going to get into today, man, just because I know I've been seeing just in myself. When I get in the scripts, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm studying to show myself approved. You know, working out my own salvation. Not trying to do it to, so I don't get, you know, checked about, you know, not doing the videos, but really doing it sincerely. So I just, it's just a checking of myself. And like I said in the beginning, hopefully it's edifying to some other brothers that's out there that it might, you know, benefit them. So that word study, it means to hasten. That's one of the words, is to hasten. And I'm going to get that one. 2 Peter 3:12. Second Peter 3:12 reads, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the power wherewith the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. He said, what is you talking about? I'm just going in on that word, the hastening. Just, you know, just like we're looking forward to the return of our Heavenly Father, Yahawah, Yahushai, but really Yahushai. We're looking forward to his return. So we need to, you know, just like how I was going in on that word, study to show. And that study goes into the word of hastening. So you need to, you know, look forward to it. You know, studying is not something that, you know, it's like shouldn't be considered a chore, but something that you look forward to. And then it also means to exert oneself. So, you know, it's going to take some effort to study. Endeavor. You know, you got to, you know, endeavors are good. You know, you got to do it. It's something you have to do. And then it also means to give diligence. All right. And with that diligence, this what came up in my spirit was 2 Peter 1:10. And it reads, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if you do these things, ye should never fall. So that's what's when it comes to giving diligence, you know, and like how it says in the scriptures, if you give diligence, it says if you give diligence to make your calling and election sure, but if you do these things, you should never fall. So the way to keep from falling is to study. That help keeps you diligent in this truth. All right. So I'm going to jump back over here because I want to bring it out. It was 2 Peter 3. And I'm going to start at verse 14. Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such thing, be diligent that ye may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless. So you know when the Most High return, you want to be seen being diligent. You want to be known as one of the diligent ones, blameless, without spot. You know, you don't want to be well, you say, you know, like they talk about the one with the talents. You know, you don't want to be not flipping your talents, man. Most High giving you this truth, giving you this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. However much He giving it to you, you know, Because in the end, we all gonna get that one penny, you know, and that's what we looking forward to. So, but doing that, you gotta put in work, man. It's not something that's just freely given just for no apparent reason. You gotta put in work. All right. So it means to hasten, to exert oneself, to endeavor, give diligence, to make effort. You know. So studying takes effort. That's the point I'm going into, man. That study to show yourself approved, a workman that need not to be ashamed. So that study means to make effort, be prompt, to labor. To labor, which means what? To work. You got to put in work, man. Let me get that one. Wait. Let me get diligent. Yeah. Okay, and then it also means, when I say it also is to study also means to show, to exhibit, to recommend, to aid. You know, like when you hear the word aid, like first aid, you know, you doing it to yourself. First aid, it could be aid to oneself. So this helps keep you healthy, man. This helps. It's like a maintainer to help maintain you. When you studying, it helps. First, you gotta, like, when you in if you were to get hurt in combat, you gotta first take care of yourself. You gotta, and that's what studying does. Studying, it helps build yourself up. It helps give you what you need. Your faith helps increase your faith. It helps build you. And that's what you gotta be selfish in this. You gotta, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You gotta first, take care of yourself. So to show, to exhibit, to recommend. So when you study and you exhibiting something, you exhibiting a person that's showing itself to be approved. And like it says study to show. Let me get that 2 Timothy again. 2 Timothy 2:15, study to show thyself approved. You studying to show. That's what it was, to show. The next word I was going to go into is to show. When you showing, because it says study. So we went over that. To study is to hasten, to exhort oneself, endeavor, give diligence, to make effort, to be prompt, labor. And then to study, to show. And what is that show? That show is to exhibit. Because when you showing something, you exhibiting, you putting it out there. To recommend, to aid, assist, commend, prove. You gotta prove. He said, what did he say? You gotta prove. You gotta prove yourself, man. Approved. Let me go into that. That's the one I want to show. I believe it was the approved. Study to show yourself approved. Study to show myself approved. Let's pull up this approved because it had something cold that I saw on here. That approved, we see as accepted particular coins of money, accepted, pleasing, acceptable. So, but watch what this one says. It's a trip. So, that word approved, it goes, watch what I'm going to read this. It says, in the ancient world, there was no banking system as we know it today, and no paper money. All money was made from metal, heated until liquid, poured into molds and allowed to cool. When the coins were cool, it was necessary to smooth off an uneven edge. The coins were comparatively soft, and of course, many people shaved them closely. In 1 century, more than 80 laws were passed in Athens to stop the practice of whittling down the coins then in circulation. But some money changers were men of integrity, approved, having some integrity. or men of integrity who would accept no counterfeit money. They were men of honor who put only genuine full weight money into circulation. Such men were called dokimos, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, Dokimos. And this word is used here for the Christian, as he is to be seen by the world. So not being a counterfeiter. So when you studying to show yourself approved, when you studying to be approved, you're not being a counterfeit. You delivering that real through Yahawah Shah. Through the Spirit, man, is bringing out the genuine truth when you study to show yourself approved, and you doing it to show yourself approved. You ain't doing it so other people could see. You study to show yourself approved, a workman not to be ashamed. You don't want to be ashamed when you out there in the highways and byways and somebody hits you up with a question and you like, of course we got the Akim, that's the brothers that's out there that to help one another, that we can help one another to bring out this truth. But we shouldn't, that shouldn't be we shouldn't use each other as crutches. We should be able to, like they say, hold your own. So that approved, I just thought that was interesting, man, that, just under that word approved, it brought out this, about how money was handled and not being no counterfeit. So again, to show, to study first is to hasten, to exert oneself, endeavor, give diligence, to make effort, be prompt to labor. To show is to exhibit, recommend, aid, assist, command, commend, prove, and then approved is this. It's accepted, particularly of coins and money, accepted, pleasing, and acceptable. So approved is being acceptable. And here's some more definitions right here. Properly, acceptable, approved, tried. So again, let me get back to this 2 Timothy 2 and 15. So we're going to study to show ourselves approved unto the power. So we study to show ourselves approved unto the power, to the Most High. That's who we want to be approved by. A workman that need not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. So you gotta rightly. So that means if it's a right way to divide this word of truth, it's a wrong way, and that's who those false prophets are. So we don't want to be like that. So we gotta be diligent in this truth, man. When we study it, you can't. So we could rightly divide the word of truth, and it's only one truth. It's not no multiple. It's not no pieces of truth. It's only one truth. All right. So we gotta constantly do this. We gotta constantly. When I say do this, I mean constantly study, constantly like iron sharpen iron. Get around Akim that's gonna challenge us, and then not to overdo it. Stick with what you know, but definitely to increase. You gotta pray, fast, but you gotta study though as well. So just like it's saying, so not to beat a dead horse, but to study to show yourself approved unto the Most High, a workman that need not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. And then I like too, where verse 16 goes in, it says, but shun profane and vain babblings, for they will increase unto more ungodliness. So that's it, just saying more than you need to say, just getting to the point. Just vain talking, man, that's worthless. So with that, I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahawah, by Hashem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, and salutations to you, Akim, who are out there constantly pushing out this word in sincerity and truth. Lord will, this was edifying to the elect. With that, I want to say shalom.